Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 13th episode of my Ultimate Decades Challenge. I just wanted to start off by saying Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you have all entered the new year with lots of love and happiness and are excited to be jumping back into our Hastings household. I know I am, since it feels like ages since we have last played with them, and I have a lot of fun things planned out for today. So initially, the plan is to start with some 12th night celebrations, which I feel like can be a lot of fun. We also have a few birthdays in some of the side households that we need to attend to, and of course, like always, I'm hoping that we will be able to make some more simoleons. So with that all in mind, I think it's time that we just jump straight into the episode. Alrighty, here we are. It is currently almost 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and just like I said in the introduction, it is the 12th night, so we're going to get onto those festivities momentarily. But since it is really early and all of our Sims are still very devastated over the loss of Arthur in the last episode, I thought we'd start off the morning kind of slow, making sure they all get their needs up and take the time to care for themselves. So because of that, they've actually all come to sit on the table and maybe we can have a little chat with everyone. I love to see them all caring for each other and being very empathetic in this time. It was a really hard loss to the family, so it's good to see that they're all together, ensuring that each of them are all okay. And even little Sylvia is over here too. I'd assume she's probably feeling sad in her own way as well. But now that we've had a little bit of a cute family moment, I think I might have Elizabeth start on breakfast. Just because of the festive occasion, I did want to make something a little bit more fancier for lunch and dinner tonight since we are going to invite the family over. So I think for breakfast, I might just have Elizabeth make some pottage because the real festivities and food is going to come out later when we have our big celebration. Now, although they are still all pretty sad, unfortunately, all of the daily chores don't end for peasants. So I might have William come over and care for our animals. And maybe I can have some of the kids get on to cleaning. There's always something to do around this house, I've discovered. Oh, little Hamish has decided to come over and give Sylvia some attention too. That's so sweet. Let's play with her a bit and see if that will cheer her up, along with Hamish. Oh, perfect. Breakfast is served. Let's come have everyone grab a serving. But I don't know why I didn't mention this in the introduction, but if you didn't see my Christmas community post, you wouldn't have known that I got a new microphone. So I am testing with the volume and the settings on it at the moment. So it might sound a little bit different here and there, but I'm going to try get it to a place where I want it. So just bear with me there. I hope it does sound better though, so please let me know. However, I'm going to stray away from the microphone issues and I think I'm going to let them have their breakfast, get ready, and then we'll invite everyone over. Oh, that was really quick, you guys. Everyone has made haste when coming here today, which is good to see. I don't really know where to start. There are so many Sims, but maybe we have William come over and ask Jeremiah and Amelia how they're going. We'll also have Elizabeth over here say hello to her father and her mother wherever she's gone. I would also really like the kids to come over and say hello to Arnold. Maybe Sigrid can come over and complain about her problems. Charlie's also here as well, so maybe the boys can come over and say hello. I would really love for all of the kids to be a little bit closer since they are family and I feel like we don't see them as much. So maybe over the next few days, we'll see if we can pop over to the Bennett household and have the kids get to know their uncles a little bit more. Oh, you know what would be a cute idea? Maybe I can have all of the kids come out and do a snowball fight. It seems like Arnold and Anne are already out here. So let's have a snowball fight. We'll invite Harris, Sigrid, Anne, Charlie, and Arnold. We can continue on with the snow fun from last episode. But I do really want Elizabeth to start making some food for today. From my knowledge, I know 12th night to be one of a feast, so I feel like we should get onto that. Maybe we can make a sponge cake and a main meal. Oh, and what a way to put a downer on today. I forgot to pay their bills, so our water has been shut off. Oh, look at them all, you guys. This is so cool. They're all spread around. They're near their snowman from last episode. I feel like maybe all of the Hastings children would probably lean on Charlie and Arnold at the moment as kind of a support system for what's happened. Obviously, they are all peasants, so they kind of all understand the idea of loss and it's not something new to them. So maybe Charlie and Arnold would have some ideas on how to deal with it and kind of accept what happened. But Sigrid, that was a low blow. Not to Anne. Oh, and they're all freezing as they attempt to get back into the house. I'm pretty sure that the food is almost ready, so it's good that they're making their way back. It is getting pretty late, so I don't want to drag on the lunch/dinner for too long. Oh, perfect. The cake is served. I was hoping to make a main meal, but I feel like everyone's just going to dig into the cake. Actually, they don't seem to be digging straight away. Maybe we do make something. Maybe let's make some fish head stew along with our cake. And just like that, Elizabeth has finished with the fish head stew, so let's call everyone to meal. Hopefully we have enough servings. If not, we do have the cake on the side. But let's get the conversation rolling. Let's maybe talk about the best bait. Oh, and even the kids are chatting, which is funny. Unfortunately, it seems like Sigrid's coming down with something. Oh, she's feeling the stressies from a strict family dynamic. Who does she have a strict family dynamic with? Oh, her mother. Of course. I remember we did do that a few episodes ago. Oh, Sigrid. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Most of the Sims have all started heading home, and our home is looking quite dirty. So I reckon I'll get this all cleaned up and have our Sims head to bed. It seems like some of them are already on their way. So I'll catch you guys when they wake up in the morning. Alright, it is the next day, but I've decided to make a quick jump over to our royal household because without my knowledge, Isabella, who was pregnant in the last episode, actually managed to give birth to triplets. So we had twins and now triplets. I am very shocked by this, but I feel like I should at least introduce you guys to these triplets. So our first triplet is Camillo. He's over here in Jerome's old crib, which is interesting. We also have Noel, who is over here, and little Nancy. So I feel like the first thing we've got to do jumping into this household is do the roles for Isabella and the triplets. But originally the main reason I came over here was for Sandra, who is meant to be aging up into a toddler. So we've got a lot of death rolls to do again. I think maybe we might start off easy with Isabella's roll since she needs to get anything but a 1. So we'll jump over to our D20 roller and give that a quick roll. And she got a 14, which is perfect. She survives. Now we might jump over and do the rolls for the 3 triplets, which they don't want a 5, 10, 15, or 20. Maybe we'll do one for Camillo first and see what they roll. And they rolled a 20, which means that they don't survive. Oh, that's not good. We've already had one of the triplets meet their demise. We'll do the next one for Noel. And Noel's going to get an 11, so Noel survives. And now we've got the last one for Nancy. And let's see what Nancy gets. And she's going to get a 14. Okay, so they've stripped one triplet from us, which is very upsetting. But we can't really complain. We've had 2 successes. And now, of course, before we officially jump back in, we do need to do the death roll for Sandra, who is aging up into a toddler. So she wants anything but a 4, 8, or a 12. So we'll jump over again and roll for Sandra. And she's going to get a 16, which from my memory means that she survives. So we've done pretty well this time round. We did lose one of the triplets, but I guess you got to take the good with the bad. So first off, I think I'm going to have to send Camillo away. This is so upsetting and I hate doing it, but it is the challenge rules. So we're unfortunately going to have to starve him. Goodbye, Camillo. You will be missed. And now I think we'll jump over to Sandra and do her age up along with Nancy and Noel's. Here we go. Sandra's about to age up. And she's actually aged up with black hair. I didn't get the option to pick her trait, so I might have to have her jump into Kaz and we'll do that. But before that, we do need to age up Nancy and Noel. So I'll have Isabella come and age up Nancy, and Henry can come and age up Noel. Here they both go. All right, Noel aged up first. Let's randomize his trait, and he got the cautious trait. Interesting. And Nancy just followed along. Let's randomize her trait as well, and she also got the cautious trait. Interesting. Now I can bring them into Kaz. Alrighty, so I've just finished in Kaz. I did Sandra's makeover along with Noel and Nancy. Here's sweet Sandra. I tried to keep her curly hair, but unfortunately didn't have the right one. So we're going to have to work with this for a little bit. But she actually ended up randomizing the clingy trait, which is going to be quite difficult, I feel. But I also did Noel and Nancy, who both have the same hair as Henry, which is sweet. I just gave them a little outfit for the moment. Obviously, it's not too formal or regal, but they are just infants, so I didn't think it mattered as much. However, I think we are going to now love and leave this family. I don't really want Isabella and Henry to try for a baby at the moment, since we do have four. Of course, I know it's not guaranteed that they're all going to survive, but I feel like they're okay now. I don't really feel like they're in any rush to have any more since we did have one child, then a set of twins, and then a set of triplets. So I think we should give Isabella a little bit of a break. But now that we're finished with them, let's head into our other household for today. So, along with all of the birthdays in the royal household, we also have the birthday of baby Honora and little Rachel to do. Rachel, of course, will be aging up into a toddler, and Honora will be aging up into an infant. So now that Abigail's up, I think we'll get on to aging them up. Let's hope we have better luck with aging Rachel up this time and I can actually choose her trait. Oh, I think I'm going to have the same bug, unfortunately. Yeah, it seems like we did. She did age up, but I wasn't able to choose her trait. That's fine. When we hop into Kaz, we'll randomize it. But now let's come over and do Honora's. I am crossing my fingers that both these little girls survive because I don't think that Abigail will be able to take another loss in the family after just losing her father. But of course, let's randomize Honora's trait, and she got the calm trait, which is a nice change. There she goes, floating on her cloud. And now I think it's time that I pop them into Kaz. I feel like I've been in Kaz all day, but here is little Rachel with her makeover. I thought it would be really cute to give her a smaller version of her mum's hair, since I feel like that's probably the only thing Abigail knows how to do. But Rachel's really sweet. She actually ended up aging up with the silly trait, which I think kind of matches with her. And of course, here's Neville holding little Honora, who is also very cute. But of course, we still do have the challenge rules to abide by, so I am going to quickly jump over to our death rolls to see if our two beautiful girls make it. Alrighty, I think it's only fair that we roll for Rachel first. So for her toddler roll, she needs anything but a 4, 8, or 12. So let's pop over and do a quick roll. And she got an 11, which is very close to 12, but thankfully it wasn't, so she survives. Now we've got to do little baby Honora, who needs to get anything but a 12, 16, or 18. Let's give it another roll, and she got a 14, which means she survives as well. I'm very grateful for this. Thank goodness both of our beautiful girls survived. Now we can really enjoy this moment. Let's have Neville come over and give Rachel a cuddle. And maybe Abigail can give little Honora a smooch. Maybe that'll make her feel a little bit better. There we go. I think that's probably cheering Abigail up a little bit more, seeing that both of her children have now survived. And especially sweet Honora, since we did kind of name Honora after Arthur, so that would really be a hard loss if we lost her. But while we've jumped over into this household, I am planning to stay with them for the rest of today, just because I do want to make sure we have another baby on the way, and I also kind of want to jumpstart Neville's knight career. Because as you guys know, in the past few episodes, we have been trying to get his archery skill up in order for him to try out to be a knight. So I'm hoping maybe we can succeed in that, but we'll have to see. And I actually just noticed that Rachel got an interesting sentiment with her mother. She actually feels quite ignored from having baby Honora, which makes sense since she was the only child for quite a while. But we're not going to ignore you, little Rachel, don't worry. Maybe we should put Honora down to sleep and give Rachel some attention. Don't nag her, let's find something a little bit nicer to do. Let's give her a snuggle. But what is happening? I just changed her outfit and did not put her in this. Why do they keep changing? You know what, we're going to ignore it. I don't want to deal with it right now. We're trying to focus on some family time. I reckon once Neville gets to level 4 in his archery skill, we might have him join the knight career and just pretend that that's his tryouts and see how he goes and if he manages to get promotions and things. There we go, he just reached level 4. Let's see if we can get him in the knight career. Here we are. The knight is not only an experienced warrior, but also a member of the kingdom's army. He is going to start off as a squire, make $8 an hour, and work from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sounds pretty good to me. Let's do it. Alrighty, he's just joined the knight career. Good on you, Neville. I'm proud of you. Maybe we can have Abigail come over and make something special for dinner. If you guys hadn't noticed, I also did change Neville's facial hair. I just couldn't do it anymore. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't feel like it suited him, so I just shaved it all off. I think he's got a little mustache growing, but that I can handle. However, we've got Abigail making some food. Hopefully this good news of Neville joining the knight career will change her sad mood around. Actually, while we're waiting for dinner to be served, I also might add in another little bed for Rachel. Here we are, a nice little cute bed to match her parents. And just like that, dinner's served. Let's have everyone come and grab some. This is really cute. What a sweet family dinner. Maybe Neville can actually reveal that he got accepted into the knight career. Oh, and look, Abigail's feeling a little bit better now. She's starting to feel more confident in herself. I'm glad. But now that dinner's over with, let's put the girls to bed, and then I think we might have a little bit of a woohoo to end off the night. Perfect, off they go, and I'll check back in with you once they're finished. Okay, let's get Abigail up and see if she's pregnant. Fingers crossed. As we know, it always takes me 2 attempts to get my Sims pregnant, but let's hope this time it works. And she is. Guys, there's no way. It finally worked. The first attempt, and she is pregnant. That's so good to hear. I think she's just about to share it with Neville. Oh, he's so happy that she's pregnant again. Oh, that's so good to see. Alright, now that we've ensured that Abigail is pregnant and both the girls successfully aged up, I think it's time that we jump back straight into our main household, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Okay, it's the next morning in our main household, and all of the kids have woken up petrified. Apparently, I didn't turn off the monsters under the bed interaction, so they've all discovered something strange living under Hamish's bed, which is quite annoying. I reckon they're just about to go wake up William and Elizabeth. I'll definitely have to change that, but for the moment, it's only 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not too mad that they've woken up. It just means that we're going to have an early start to today. Maybe we'll actually get Elizabeth to jumpstart breakfast since she's quite hungry and I assume everyone else is as well. It's not very a festive morning, so we might just make some pottage. Unfortunately, we can't make a family size, so I reckon along with some of our other plans today, we will also go out foraging. But the actual plan for today is to head over to the Bennett household. I know I said a few days ago that I wanted the kids to get to know their uncles a little bit more and of course see their grandparents. So I think that'll be the best way if we can just go over on a casual day and maybe have some more snow fun. Alright, breakfast is served and it seems like Hamish and Harris wanted to grab some leftover cake, which is fine. We did just have our water cut off, which is annoying. Maybe I should get on to actually paying their bills today. We do have a decent amount of simoleons. Alright, William just paid the bills and I'm just getting the rest of the Sims needs up. Unfortunately, because I had to reinstall my MC Command Center, a lot of my original settings have broken, which is why the kids are still at school, which is quite annoying. So don't mind the fact that they've got this little school icon above them. We're just going to ignore it for today. But I think I'm just going to get all of their needs up. We'll wait for William to head home and then we'll make our way to the Bennett household. Hopefully they're all home or else this is going to be a little bit awkward. Oh no, I think I just jinxed it. Where are they? Oh look, okay, no, Charlie and Arnold are here. I'm just not sure where Mary and Lester are. None the matter, let's have the kids come over and chat with their uncles. Oh, Secret actually wants to complain about parents, which is quite funny. Hamish seems to want to talk about sunny weather, which is a change. And of course, Hamish wants to call Charlie a troll. Not the nicest way to do it, but he is quite mischievous, so I'll let it happen. And excuse me, not you two flirting in Elizabeth's family home? Oh, but Lester's here. That's good to see that he's arrived. Let's come say hello. Oh, and Mary's here too. That's perfect. Let's come say hi to her as well. Maybe they can discuss neighborhood changes together. And William can maybe share lifestyle tips about being a people person. I actually do want to get the kids doing some snow day activities, so maybe we start with another snowball fight. They all seemed to really enjoy it last time, so I'm happy for them to do it again. And that way they're all busy so the grown-ups can chat. Oh, it seems like we've kind of got a girl's side and a boy's side, which is interesting. Arnold doesn't seem to know where he stands, so he's just in the middle. Okay, now that they've finished that, I actually want Sigrid to come over and see if she can cause a little bit of mischief to her older uncle. Maybe let's give him some fake bad news. Oh, Anne, okay, I thought we'd finished, but apparently not. Anyway, let's come over and see if we can give the fake bad news successfully. Oh, it seems like Sigrid's actually decided to take a little potty break. That's okay, we'll cause some mischief after. We might as well see if Hamish can cause some instead. I know it's not to his uncles, but we might as well do it to his brother. Let's impersonate mermaids. Tease about Crush. And maybe even monkey around a little bit. Ooh, I don't think Harris liked that. I was going to say maybe we keep it up as long as Harris is okay with it, but I don't think he is. And Anne is actually feeding the chickens. That's so cute. I didn't even ask her to do that. She really is quite a loner, I feel. Everyone else is inside chatting it up and she's just out here speaking with the animals. Okay, it seems like Harris is a little bit over all the mischief. Maybe we try and be mischievous to Arnold. Hopefully he takes it a little bit better than Harris did. And Sigrid, what are you doing? Why are you in bed? You should be causing some mischief too. Let's come over to Charlie and try again. Monkey around a bit. Let's give him some fake bad news. We can scare him a little bit. And maybe we can also tease him about his crush. Oh my god, Hamish! You just tased the man. Okay, yeah, he didn't like that. Maybe we stop with the mischief for a little bit. We seem to be annoying the family, and I don't want them all to leave. Oh, but they seem to have made up, you guys. They just gave each other a hug. How cute. Now let's pop over with our adults. What are they talking about? We can actually gossip about family drama. Not that there is a lot. The most is that Arthur passed away, and that's as far as we've gone. But yet they still have an awkward conversation. I wonder why it's an awkward conversation. It may be because William keeps flirting with Elizabeth at the table. And you know what? I was planning to stay a little bit longer, but it seems like some of our children are already out for the day. So we might head home soon. I do want Elizabeth to maybe come over and give both her mum and dad a hug since we don't know when the next time we're going to see them is. I actually do believe that Lester is getting to the end of his life, unfortunately, along with Mary as well. So it's probably good to leave it with a hug. And you're actually kidding me. There is no way. Just as I said that Lester was coming to the end of his life, he's just passed away. Oh my god. And now Elizabeth feels like she needs the gloomy trait. She has felt an overwhelming sadness wash over her. You know what? Maybe we can embrace that change. I wasn't really expecting it to happen immediately, but of course it was getting close to his time anyway, so at least it happened when we were all here. Now it just means that we'll have to lay two of our father figures to rest. Ooh, we could actually demand Lester be spared because she's feeling confident. I don't feel like Elizabeth's like that. Maybe we come and plead. Oh, and we couldn't. It was too late. That's so upsetting. Look, I wasn't initially planning for that to happen, but it kind of worked out. Let's put his urn in our inventory, and maybe before we go home we can stop at the local graveyard and put both Arthur and Lester to rest. Here we go, we brought the whole family along. Let's see if we can find a nice plot of land for both Arthur and Lester. I definitely think that we should try and put Arthur over here with his late wife Marie, and maybe we'll find a new plot of land for Lester. Maybe we could have Lester come over here and lay him to rest in this little plot. There we go. Can we actually come and mourn him? We can come and mourn him. I definitely think we'll have all the grandkids come over as well. Oh, this is so upsetting. We have lost so many people already in such a short time span. Thankfully it was to old age and they both lived a long and prosperous life, but it's still upsetting nonetheless. Okay, that's been a very upsetting 24 hours. I reckon we should just have everyone head home, head to sleep, and hopefully we can try and have a better day tomorrow. Okay, it is the next and final day of 1312. So far, Harris and Elizabeth are our first awake, and I think that's because they both need to use the chamber pot. But unfortunately, it seems like Elizabeth has got to it first. So we'll have her go to the toilet and maybe start on breakfast. Instead of waiting around Harris, maybe you can come over and clean Belle and milk her. And you can also come over and clean our chicken coop. My goodness. Oh no, we barely have any ingredients for anything. Okay, I think today's breakfast is unfortunately gonna have to be gruel. Oh, that was fast. Breakfast is already served, and it seems like both Sigrid and Anne have gotten their servings. Let's have Elizabeth get hers, and of course, Hamish can get his. Once Harris is finished in the chamber pot, I might have him take a bath. Maybe get some water first and then take a bath, and then he can come and grab some breakfast. Oh, good. William is finally up at 10:30. He's kind of slacking. Everyone's been up since 8:30, I believe. So he's got to get onto it. We need him to be the man of the house and go foraging and hunting today, so he's got to get into it. Actually, maybe while he's eating and Elizabeth is feeling quite happy, I might have her go foraging quickly. And then once he's finished with his breakfast, he can go hunting. Oh, I also don't know if you guys noticed, but I did get rid of the bed that was here in which Arthur was sleeping on, and I kind of made it a little space for Sylvia, just because I don't really know what to put here at the moment, and I thought that made the most sense. But I think William's finished now, so it's time for him to head hunting. And then it's just going to be the kids that are home today. I'm not really sure what I want them to do since it's still frozen up at the lake, so they're not going to be able to catch any fish. And of course, since it's winter, there's not a lot of forageable items for them. So they might as well just have a kind of chill day today, I feel. Oh, Elizabeth just made it home. That's perfect. Let's have her come over and start a yard sale. We'll put all of our items in the inventory and actually see if I can correctly use this table today. Let's stock the table, 10 table, and start a yard sale. There we go. I did it correctly this time. We don't really have a lot of stock, but let's hope that someone buys something. Oh, we have our first customer. A very non-time appropriate man. I kind of don't want you here. Or you. Why are you guys not time appropriate? I only went through a few days ago and changed up all of the townies' outfits to be more medieval inspired. We do have someone over here. At least he's time appropriate. And someone actually just bought something. That's amazing. Oh my goodness, that was quick. We just sold both of the statues. Oh my goodness, now we just need the plate. Let's see if we can give a sales pitch. Oh, I didn't even need to. I think that was the quickest yard sale I've ever had, you guys. We actually have nothing to sell. I actually kind of need William to come home ASAP and start making some more sculptures. Oh, and he can't because he's feeling too uncomfortable. Oh my god, what? Mauled by a bear? William, you were mauled by a bear? William's lucky to make it out with only a few scratches. William will be sore for a few days. You're kidding. So he basically can't do anything for a few days because he got mauled. You know what? We could actually kind of play off that. Maybe I add a scar to him or something. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not too sure. Maybe we think about that. But Elizabeth, you shouldn't be scrubbing. Maybe you can come over instead and make some more ceramic plates. We need something to sell because they're selling like rapid fire. I only marked up the prices 50%, but if they're going to sell like that, maybe we ramp it up a little bit more and see how much people are willing to spend for our items. You know what, William? Since you are feeling very uncomfortable because you got mauled by a bear and apparently are sore from doing chores, maybe you can do another one and give Sylvia a little bath because she is dirty once again. What are our little kids up to? It seems like Hamish and Sigrid are messing around at the moment. That's quite funny. Maybe that's their way of dealing with another loss. Maybe they should become partners in crime since they are our two mischievous children. Let's have them become partners in crime. I'm pretty sure we can always remove it if we don't want it. But that kind of feels like a good idea to me. There they go. See, they're even shaking on it. Hamish and Sigrid are now partners in crime. They can plan pranks together and unleash their inner mischief. Oh, that's going to be so exciting. But thankfully, Elizabeth has just finished off making a plate and has now decided to sculpt something. That's fine by me. The more we make, the more we can sell. I really just wish that William wasn't uncomfortable and was able to make some stuff as well. But that's fine. We get it. He was mauled by a bear. Maybe I'm not being very sympathetic. But I just don't get why he's complaining so much. Oh, look at all the kids together. I was kind of expecting them to want to do their own thing, but they've actually decided to come together, have a little chat. Maybe we can tell a story to all of them. Oh, look at Anne go. She's telling a fairy tale to all of them. I wouldn't really expect that she'd be the one to do so, but I guess being the youngest, she still probably has the most imagination. And look at that. Elizabeth has just finished off a sculpture. Maybe we can make another ceramic plate. They sold for pretty well. And Abigail's here. Oh, that's so sweet. She's still very pregnant. Let's have William come over and chat with her, ask about the baby. I wonder what she's having. Hopefully it's not another set of twins or triplets because the royal family has really taken the cake with that one. Oh, let's express our admiration towards her. And also do a secret handshake. I love that for them. Oh, there they go. I've never seen that interaction. That's so cool. You know what? Maybe we can see if we can get the whole family sitting around the dinner table and let's chat about some stories of both Lester and Arthur. That might be a sweet way to end off the episode. All right, here we go. Let's tell a story about a stowaway. Let's see if we can have Elizabeth tell one too, and then I'll have everyone head to bed. How cute. I love this interaction where they can tell a group story. I'm so glad that it's working now. It's such a cute way to bring everyone together. And on that note, you guys, I am going to end this episode here. It has been so much fun jumping back in with the Hastings, and I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We managed to get a lot done. We had our 12th night celebrations, we had a bunch of successful death rolls, and we of course had some very valuable family time. So if you ask me, I'd say it was a very successful episode. But of course, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please feel free to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I can't wait to catch you next time. But until then, bye everyone.